Hello. Oh, hello. Good evening. Halo, halo. Udah lama gak liat. Hai. Hai, hello. Ya, tadi. Sebentar, aku kecilin BGM itu. Oke. Kedengeran kan ya segini? Kedengeran kan ya segini? Harusnya kedengeran sih ya. Oh, Oke, kedengeran ya berarti. Halo. So, seperti judulnya, kita hari ini bakal bedtime story, bakal baca dongeng sebelum tidur, cerita sebelum tidur. Jadi ya, ceritanya juga nggak ke semuanya dalam bahasa Inggris sih, tapi juga ada dalam bahasa Indonesia juga. Jadi kita bakal campur-campur. BGM-nya di kalian kegedean kah? Atau udah pas? Udah pas ya? Oh, kedengeran. Oke. Jadi sebelum kita masuk, aku pengen tanya kabar sih. Pengen tanya kabar. Gimana kabarnya? Udah lama gak ketemu, waduh. Udah seminggu lebih ya kayaknya aku gak streaming. I'm sorry guys, I was so busy that I barely can stream. Maaf ya, aku rada sibuk jadinya ya baru sempat sekarang streamnya. Bisa mungkin mereka, oke. I see. Baik, kalau gitu bagus ya kalau misalnya kabarnya baik-baik semua ya. Oh ya, jadi bagi yang baru datang mungkin aku bakal rekomendasikan untuk pakai earphone, headset, soalnya biar lebih kerasa gitu depth suaranya. Soalnya bakal kedengeran bedanya antara jauh begini sama deket gini. Bakal beda. Hello yang baru datang. Hi. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the bedtime story stream. Hi. Hello. Ya, mungkin kita bakal mulai dari yang pertama kali ya. Aku nggak tahu, mungkin kalian tahu ceritanya, tapi kayaknya mungkin nggak banyak yang tahu ceritanya. Aku pingin bacain cerita-cerita yang mungkin pada nggak tahu. Kedengaran banget bedanya. Kedengaran banget kan ya? Lebih kerasa. Aduh. Lebih kerasa ya. Oke, makanya pakai headset. Pakai headset. Oke. Sebentar ya, ngambil minum dulu. Soto. Biar tenggorokannya nggak kering. Sebentar. Oke, sebentar. Soto. Ya. Oke, I'm ready. Are you guys ready? Apakah kalian siap? Siapkah? Oke. So yeah, I hope that by watching the stream you guys can fall asleep easier. Semoga kalian itu sih lebih gampang bobo. Kalau misalnya mau tidur di stream juga nggak apa-apa, ketiduran di stream juga nggak apa-apa. Kalau misalnya ngantuk juga nggak apa-apa ya. Kalau misalnya nanti mau pamit duluan, oke. Terus sih, oke. Jadi ya, hari ini judul cerita yang pertama itu anggrek hitam untuk Domia. Anggrek hitam untuk Domia. I hope you guys like the story. Semoga kalian suka ceritanya. Yeah, let's start, shall we? Let's start. Terdengar suara gong dari rumah panjang menggelegar bertalu-talu. Penduduk kampung Tebelian Mangkang sudah tahu. Jika gong ditabuh, berarti ada keadaan genting. Mereka pun bergegas mendatangi rumah itu. Rupanya, seorang wanita bernama Darah Hitam akan melahirkan bayi. Namun, bayinya tak juga mau keluar. Darah Hitam sangat khawatir. Oh, bentar, sampai mana? Sebelumnya, sudah 2 kali bayinya meninggal. Sambil kesakitan, ia berdoa dan bernasab. Juwata, tolonglah agar anakku lahir dengan selamat. Lelaki atau perempuan, anak ini akan kupersembahkan menjadi pelayanmu. Zubata adalah dewa tertinggi di suku Dayak. Zubata adalah perantara antara manusia dan Tuhan. Darah Hitam yakin Zubata akan menolongnya. Lalu, terdengarlah suara tangis bayi memecah kekhawatiran. Seluruh penduduk desa menyambut gembira. Ia lahir dengan selamat. Bayi yang cantik, kulitnya bersih, hidungnya mancung, alisnya tebal, bulu matanya lentik. Seru para wanita. Karena sangat cantik, bayi perempuan itu dinamakan Domia. Dalam bahasa Dayak, Domia berarti Dewi. Seperti ramalan banyak orang, Domia tumbuh menjadi gadis jelita. Banyak pria yang melamarnya. Oh, sebentar sayang. Oh. Namun, Domia menolaknya, sebab ia terikat nazar ibunya pada Zubata. Domia ditakdirkan menjadi pelayan Tuhan atau imam wanita. Seorang imam tak boleh menikah. Tak seorang pun bisa membatalkan nazarnya, kecuali Zubata sendiri yang mencabutnya. Meskipun demikian, Domia jatuh cinta pada pemuda bernama Iko Trinding. Pemuda itu pun mencintai Domia. Namun Iko Trinding heran karena Domia tak mau menikah dengannya. Suatu hari yang panas, pergilah Iko Trinding memancing. Namun, karena tak ada ikan seekor pun yang didapatnya, ia lalu pergi ke hulu sungai. Tengah jalan, Iko Trinding terhenti. Ia melihat Domia sedang mencuci pakaian dan langsung menghampiri gadis pujaan hatinya. Domia, mengapa kau tak mau menjadi istriku? Tanya Iko Trinding. Mendengar pertanyaan itu, Domia pun terkejut. Gadis cantik itu akhirnya berterus terang. Ia bercerita tentang nazar ibunya pada Zubata ketika melahirkannya. Aduh, maaf. Betapa sedih hati Iko Trinding mendengar cerita itu. Ia tahu nazar pada Zubata hanya bisa dibatalkan oleh Zubata sendiri. Tapi kemana ia harus mencari Zubata? Karena cintanya pada Domia, Iko Trinding pun mengembara. Siang berganti malam, malam menjelang pagi. Setelah 6 hari mengembara, sampailah ia di Bukit Sungkung. Iko Trinding beristirahat dan tertidur pulas di bawah pohon rindang. Begitu bangun, hari sudah pagi. Berarti ini hari ke-7 pengembarannya mencari Zubata. Ketika akan melangkah pergi, Iko Trinding terkejut. Halo, welcome to the stream. Hai. Iko Trinding terkejut. Maaf, kita lanjut ya. Ia melihat sebuah sumpit tergeletak di tanah. Di hutan belantara tak berpenghuni ini ada sumpit? Dari mana asalnya? Ikut rinding segera memungutnya. Di hutan belantara seperti ini, sumpit tentu sangat berguna, pikirnya. Ikut rinding meneruskan pengembarannya. Ketika melintasi sebuah batu, ia tiba-tiba teringat pada nasihat ibunya. Ketika masih kecil, saat menemani ibunya menyikat pakaian di atas batu, ibunya selalu berkata, "Jangan sesekali mengambil barang orang tanpa izin." Seketika itu, ikut rinding berbalik, meletakkan sumpit itu ke tempat semula. Sumpit itu bukan miliknya. Mungkin milik pemburu yang lewat daerah itu. Maka, ikut rinding pun meneruskan perjalanan mencari Jubata. Badannya lelah, ia merasa lapar dan dahaga. Tapi begitu ingat akan Domia, ia menjadi bersemangat kembali. Tiba-tiba, ia mendengar suara desisan. Sekelebat melintas ekor ular tedung. Ia berhenti di depan ikut rinding. Lidahnya kecil, panjang, bercabang, badan yang tadi melingkar ditegakkan. Ikut rinding sadar ia harus waspada. Tangan kanannya kini meraih ranting. Diputar-putarnya ranting itu, lalu dengan cepat tangan kirinya menyambar leher si ular tedung itu. Ular tersebut rupanya terpedaya oleh gerak tipunya. Dilempar ular tedung itu jauh ke tepi jurang. Usai peristiwa itu, terdengarlah langkah kaki. Rupanya ada orang yang menonton perkelahian ikut rinding lawan ular tedung tersebut. Semula, ikut rinding curiga. Namun, wajah pemuda itu tampak ramah. "Aku Salam Pandai, putra bungsu Raja Hutan di sini," ujarnya. Salam Pandai bercerita sudah 2 hari ia berburu, namun tak berhasil menangkap apapun. Ini gara-gara senjatanya hilang. Ia juga bercerita bahwa ayahnya menyuruhnya rajin berlatih menyumpit, terutama menyumpit binatang liar yang bergerak cepat. Malam Clara, halo, welcome. Sekarang ikut rinding tahu siapa pemilik sumpit yang ditemukannya tadi. Ia mengajak Salam Pandai ke tempat sumpit itu, dan benda tersebut masih di sana. Karena gembira, Salam Pandai mengundang ikut rinding bermalam di rumahnya. Ia ingin mengenalkan sahabat barunya kepada keluarganya. Bahkan, ia pun ingin menjadikan ikut rinding saudara angkat, walau ia sudah mempunyai 6 orang kakak. Sejak itu, ikut rinding diizinkan tinggal di sana. Raja dan ratu sangat menyayanginya seperti anak kandung sendiri. Salam Pandai dan ikut rinding pun selalu bersama kemanapun mereka pergi. Suatu hari, jaga si bungsu baik-baik, pesan raja pada ikut rinding dan ke-6 putranya saat mereka pergi berburu. Ikut rinding mengangguk, tapi 6 saudara kandung Salam Pandai tak menjawab. Mereka tidak menyukai ikut rinding. Mereka merasa ratu dan raja hanya memperhatikan si bungsu dan ikut rinding. Mereka lalu membuat rencana mencelakakan salah satu dari ikut rinding atau si bungsu. Setibanya di hutan, mereka harus berpencar. Salam Pandai mendapat tempat yang agak mendaki, sedangkan ikut rinding ke tempat yang menurun. Ke-6 kakak Salam Pandai sengaja memisahkan mereka berdua. Namun ketika ke-6 orang itu sudah pergi, diam-diam ikut rinding membuntuti Salam Pandai. Ia tahu keenam orang itu sengaja menyuruh Salam Pandai ke tempat yang berbahaya. Berhenti! Jangan lewat gua itu, teriak Iko Dinding pada si bungsu. Iko Dinding tahu di gua itu hidup sekawanan kalong. Gigi dan cakar hewan-hewan itu sangat tajam. Salam Pandai, diharap! Teriak Iko Dinding saat melihat kumpulan-kumpulan hitam keluar dari mulut gua. Tetapi terlambat. Si bungsu kini dalam kepungan kelelawar. Dengan tangkas, Iko Dinding mencabut mandau. Ia menebas ke segala arah. Satu persatu binatang gua itu dikalahkannya. Kini tinggal raja kelelawar yang bertubuh besar. Kali ini, Iko Dinding menggunakan sumpitnya. Hanya dengan sekali tiupan, robohlah si raja kelelawar. Si bungsu pun selamat. Mintalah apa saja yang kau inginkan, ujarnya pada Iko Dinding. Hari ini juga akan segera kupenuhi. Pada saat itu, Iko Dinding baru sadar, ayah Salam Pandai ternyata adalah Jubata itu sendiri. Inilah saat yang diimpikan Iko Dinding. Meski agak ragu, Iko Dinding pun berkata, aku memohon bukan untuk diriku, tetapi untuk orang lain. Sudilah kiranya raja membebaskan Domia dari nazar ibunya darah hitam. Jubata ingat, 17 tahun yang lalu, seorang ibu bernama darah hitam kesulitan bersalin. Karena putus asa, darah hitam bernazar dan kini Iko Dinding meminta agar nazar itu dilepaskan. Jubata yang bijaksana mengerti. Berbuat baik jauh lebih penting daripada memegang teguh sebuah sumpah. Permohonanmu kukabulkan, ujarnya. Apakah tandanya? Tanya Iko Dinding. Melihat keraguan putra angkatnya, raja masuk ke kamarnya. Begitu keluar, tangannya memegang setangkai anggrek hitam yang hanya tumbuh di halaman istana Jubata. Inilah tandanya, sabda Jubata. Anggrek itu lalu diserahkan pada Iko Dinding. Begitu Domia menerima sendiri dari uluran tanganmu, bunga ini segera berubah warna. Itulah pertanda bahwa nazar ibunya telah kulepaskan, ucap sang raja. Usai menerima anggrek hitam itu, Iko Dinding bergegas meninggalkan istana. Ia telah sangat rindu pada Domia. Perjalanan panjang ditempuhnya tanpa rasa lelah. Tak terasa, tibalah ia di kampung Tebelian Mangkang. Anggrek hitamnya serahkan pada Domia. Tanpa banyak bertanya, Domia memejamkan matanya. Ketika membuka kelopak matanya kembali, Domia melihat anggrek hitam telah berubah warna, menjadi putih bersih. Indah berseri, bagaikan anggrek bulan. Domia telah terlepas dari nazar. Sepasang kekasih itu tak hentinya mengucap syukur pada Jubata, dan keduanya hidup bahagia sampai masa tua mereka. Selesai. Oh, ceritanya menarik. No, cerita lokal yang menarik. That's interesting. Sejauh ini aman kan ya audionya? Harusnya aman sih ya. Okay, wait. Let me grab my things. Bentar ya. Udah gue cerita. Oh kena Clarus. Jadi aku rencana kita bakal selang-seling. Jadi selang-seling gitu. Satu bahasa Indonesia, satu bahasa Inggris. Sebentar ya, aku minum dulu. It's been quite a while since I stream. No, nggak jadi. Aduh, nggak jadi. Anggap aja nggak bicara apa-apa. Bentar, minum dulu. Oke. Say wait. Audionya aman kok, oke. Audionya aman ya berarti. Aman. Oke, yokatta ne. Nice story, ikutan merinding. Kenapa merinding? Doshite? Why are you? Nothing. Nah, Kak Clara datang sudah dongeng tidur. Makasih Kak, semangat. Terima kasih juga udah datang. Aduh. Gimana kalau gitu enggak? Aku hampir keceplosan. Satu nggak jadi. Tidak. Oke, aman. Oke, taskade. Aku lagi dengerin ASMR ini pas lembur di bengkel sendiri, yang lain ke tengah taman. Waduh, semangat ya lemburnya. Awas jangan ketiduran. Kalau misalnya kamu ketiduran ya akunya senang, tapi kamunya yang gak bagus, nanti ketiduran lagi lembur. Lo bikin ASMR roleplay gitu pakai script. Aku rencananya gitu sih, bakal bikin ASMR roleplay. Tapi ditunggu aja ya. Aku lagi merencanakan sesuatu, jadi ya rada sibuk. Lagi rada sibuk tadinya. Tapi itu pasti kok aku bikin ASMR roleplay. I'll do that. Don't worry guys, I'm going to do that. No worries. I got you, no worries, I got you. Di kalian kedengeran kiri kanan gak sih? Aku penasaran soalnya aku gak tahu bakalan di YouTube kedengeran gak ya. Udah aku setting sih tapi tadi. Kopi sedia mbak, gak ketiduran, aman. Oh, syukurlah kalau misalnya sedia kopi. Halo Aju. Sembari kerja Matcha, Adam di sini dengerin. Oh, semangat kerjanya. Kampa. Yang kerja semangat kerjanya. Kampa. Minasan kampa. Berani karena ASMR. Oh, I see. ASMR roleplay, ya. ASMR roleplay. Keceplosan. Tamate. Tamate kudasai. Roleplay jadi mate, nggak kebalik ya? Hah? Aku jadi mate? Hah? Nggak kebalik. Anata wa dare? Hey? How dare you to make me become mate? Who are you? You are my servant. I am not your mate. I am your master. Enggak bercanda. Enggak bercanda. Enggak. Kupingku kok terasa ditiup. Oh. Oh, stereo audionya iya, lagi stereo mode, jadi bisa kiri kanan, tengah. Kedengaranku kiri kanan. Oh, oke. Aman ya berarti, aman. Oke. I'm glad to hear that. Sayang sekali headsetku rusak sebelah Hikso, nggak apa-apa. Semoga kamu nanti beli headset baru. Nanti ada ear whispering ASMR nih. Ear whispering like this. You mean like this? Guys like things like this. Quite unexpected. But doesn't this make your ear tickle? Bukan ini buat telinga geli ya. Bukannya begitu ya. Soalnya ada beberapa yang gak suka. Soalnya jadi telinganya jadi apa sih namanya? Geli. Clara made no. I'm not going to be a maid. Hehe ngecandu. Gimana? Yes, I'm your servant. Oh, I got one new servant. How lucky. No, you are the one who should be lucky to have me as your master. You shouldn't be like that. Enggak, ini bukan stream roleplay, bukan. Oke, cukup tahu aku. Have a nice summer time, everyone got to go. Okay, thank you Oscar, thank you for coming. Hello Scala, hello. Yes master, I can bark. Bark for me. Enggak, ini bukan stream roleplay. Enggak. It is, these streams supposed to make you guys fall asleep, not wide awake. Not wide awake. No. Tas karu dari mana? Bonk. It's going perfectly fine. What about you? Itu bukan tiupan itu asap yang keluar itu. Emangnya itu Titan. Titan. Bagaimana kalau jadi teman sekelas boleh? Tas karu naruhodo ne. Tas karu. Foto semangat lembur tas karu. Ada. Malah tiap mau tidur harus dengerin ASMR roleplay gitu beda. No, ASMR roleplay ya boleh. Tapi nggak dalam waktu dekat sepertinya. Rencananya mungkin bakal April pertengahan, April akhir. Cause I need to write I need to write scripts and I need to prepare a lot of things beforehand. But yeah, please look forward to it. Nanti aja. I will send it. What do you mean? What do you mean the script? Ya bukan sama roleplay. Nggak ganti judul aja, nggak gitu dong. Tidak boleh ganti judul, tidak boleh. Oke, mari kita lanjut ya. Jadi ya, yang kedua bakal itu sih dongeng dalam bahasa Inggris. Bahasa Inggris atau bahasa Indonesia? Kalian maunya yang mana? Aku sih nggak masalah ya, dua-duanya. Oke, wait. Aduh, ke close window tabnya sebentar ya. Kayaknya bahasa Inggris tapi yang singkat aja nggak apa-apa ya. Okay, wait. Where is it? Aku inginnya sih Indo. Oh, ada yang ingin Indo. Ntar kita buat polling deh sambil Bentar ya, aku bikin pollingnya dulu. Aduh. Oke. Nanti kita bakal tutup polling. Bentar ya. Cetak. Oke. Tapi sambil nunggu polling kita mungkin bakal dengerin satu ya bahasa Inggris. Oke. Okay, so the next story is maybe this kind of mainstream story, but you guys know I really like the story of Disney stories. So I'm going to read next Disney stories. Wait, let me pick. No, actually, do you guys know that I really love the story of Aurora? Aku paling suka cerita Aurora sih. Okay, so next story is Aurora. Okay. Ano, go close lagi. Okay udah. Sleeping Beauty. Long ago in France there lived a king and a queen. More than anything, they longed for a child. At last, to their great happiness, the queen gave birth to a little girl. All the bells in the land were rung with joy. The king and queen invited all the fairies in the kingdom to the naming party for the baby. And what a party it was! Plates and silverware of pure gold were set with care before each guest. But one fairy, Maleficent, who had left 50 years before and had not been seen in all time, showed up at the door. Quickly, the king and queen found a place setting for the new guest. But alas, the plate and the silverware were not of pure gold. This made the old fairy very angry. Soon, it was time for each fairy to give her blessing to the baby. When it came to Maleficent's turn, she stood up and pointed her long finger at the sleeping baby girl in the cradle. I declare, before all of you, Maleficent called out, that this child on her 16th birthday shall prick her finger on the spindle of spinning wheel and die. With a whoosh of smoke, the evil fairy vanished. Everyone cried out with alarm, as you can imagine. But one fairy hadn't yet given her blessing. The king and queen asked this fairy, whose name was Merryweather, to reverse the curse. Merryweather shook her head sadly. That was not possible. But she could soften her curse. On her 16th birthday, she said, when the princess pricks her finger on the spinning wheel, instead of dying, she'll fall asleep for 100 years. 100 years, said the queen. After our daughter turns 16, we won't know her anymore. The king ordered every spinning wheel in the kingdom to be brought to the palace and burned. To be extra sure, the princess would not be anywhere near a spinning wheel. He also ordered the fairy Merryweather, along with 2 fairies, Laura and Fauna, to take the baby far away. The fairies would raise the child in the cottage, deep in the woods. There, they would keep her safe until her 16th birthday. After that, it would be safe to bring back the princess, who had been named Aurora, to the castle. Sebentar, pollingnya hilang. Oh enggak ding? Oh oke, aku sangat polling hilang. Sebentar, Pendle. Oh enggak usah ding. Okay, let's continue. Aurora grew up knowing no others than the true fairies, whom she knows as her aunts. The animals of the forest were her friends. The birds and the deer, the chipmunks and the rabbits followed her around as she fed them treats and cooked them. From the time she was little, Aurora was told she must stay inside the hills that surrounded them. She didn't mind that in the least. The woods were wide and deep inside the hills, and there was plenty of room for her to play. One day, Aurora came home to the cottage to find her three aunts preparing for a party. "What's going on?" she said. "Tonight we'll celebrate your 16th birthday," said Flora. "It is," said Aurora. "That means tomorrow I go back to the castle." "Yes," said Merryweather. "We have kept you safe from that spinning wheel for 16 years. Soon it will be time for you to take up your royal life as a princess. And the first thing for you will be to get married," said Fauna. "Married already?" said Aurora. "Do you know how I'm supposed to marry?" "We do," said Fauna with a wave of the hand. "But there's no need to worry about that. Even if he's a bit strange, some might say a bit horrid, you won't have to spend much time with him after all. And he does come from a fine family," Flora added with a quick smile. "Wait a minute," said Aurora, pulling back. "I do say he's a bit horrid." "It's best not to focus on such things, dear," said Merryweather. "Just do everything your husband tells you to do," said Flora, "and you will be fine." "This is not turning out like I thought," cried Aurora. "How long do I have to stay married?" For the rest of your life, of course," said Fauna. No, this is all wrong," cried Aurora. She turned away, then said in a firm voice, "I would rather break my finger on a spinning wheel and fall asleep for 100 years than have to marry someone I don't want to marry. Maybe by the time I wake up, people won't have to get married if they don't want to." And she ran out of the door. "Dear me," said Merryweather to the other two fairies. "I don't believe that went over very well." Aurora ran deep into the woods where her animal friends lived. A deer hopped beside her, along with the rabbits and chipmunks. "We have to get out of here," she said to all of them. Then pointing to a mountain path, she said, "We will go right through the hills." Soon, Aurora came to a road. In the distance was a carriage coming closer to her. As the rider approached, her animal friends scattered. "Hill," said the stranger. "I'm afraid my carriage scared away your pets. May I give you a lift?" Aurora had never seen a man before, but she couldn't think about that unless she could find a spinning wheel. The very next day, her aunts would take back to the place. "Actually," said Aurora to the stranger, "there is something I need a great deal." "What's that?" said the stranger, hopping out the carriage. Very nicely dressed was he, and well mannered too. "A spinning wheel." "A spinning wheel," said the stranger. "But there are none left in the land, everyone knows that." "Well, you see," said Aurora, rubbing her hands together, "I have this friend. She needs a spinning wheel in the worst way." Aurora looked directly at the stranger. "It's a matter of life and death." The stranger looked at Aurora's eyes. At last, he said, "I mean no fun," he said. "But this needs to stay between you and me." The stranger stepped closer. Not far from here lives an old woman who spun yarn all of her time. When the others came to burn all the spinning wheels, she could not bear to let go of her beloved spinning wheel since it had been in her family for many years. "She came to me," he said, pointing down the road. "As I am a prince from the next kingdom, she begged me to let her store it away safely. So I put it in the attic room of my castle tower, where no one ever goes until the 16 years had passed." "Good evening." "Oh, hello, good evening, welcome to the stream. I'm currently reading Aurora, as you guys know as Sleeping Beauty. So enjoy." "Would you take me to your castle tower?" said Aurora. "I shouldn't," said the prince. Then after a moment he said, "But I will." She stepped onto his carriage. Soon they were at the tower, and they both stepped out. The prince said, "This is not for your friend, is it?" "Thank you for taking me here," said Aurora. "I will always remember your kindness. Now, if you please, I must do what I must do." Aurora turned and went up the tower stairs, but to the very last stair. The door in front of her creaked open. Inside, all was dark and musty. She could barely take a step through all the spider webs, but she pushed them aside and stepped forward. There, in a far corner, was a spinning wheel. From a small window, she could tell the sun was already setting. "I hope this works," she said, "before it's too late." Aurora held out her finger to the tip of the spindle. She pricked her finger on that spindle. One tiny droplet of blood dripped from her finger. At once, Aurora felt dizzy. She fell onto an old dusty velvet blanket that lay on the attic floor and fell into a deep sleep. Moments later, all the others in the castles, servants and royals alike, fell asleep too, and so did the prince, who was still waiting for her outside the tower. Within hours, thorns and vines had sprung up and wrapped around the castle so thickly that no human or beast could pass through. For 100 years, Aurora and the others slept. After 100 years had passed, Aurora blinked her eyes awake. Then all the others in the castle also awoke. Everyone started to do what they had been doing when they had fallen asleep 100 years before. The thorns and vines around the castle melted away. Aurora then stepped down the tower stairs to find the prince. Together, they stepped into the prince's carriage, down the road to the market square, and discovered a whole new world. Wait, I know this is out of topic, but I just want to sing "A Whole New World." Sorry. Okay, lanjut. Random banget. Okay. Okay, sampai mana tadi? Okay, sampai sini. Bicycles and streetcars, cameras and street lights, such marvels to behold. Perhaps best of all, they learned that in this strange new time, it is quite alright for young women and men to get know to each other, if that's what they wanted to do, and even perhaps to fall in love. as Aurora and the prince took each other's hand to explore this wonderful new world. Kan, aduh, pingin nyanyi lagi. Wonderful new world. Together, this is exactly what they wanted to do. The end. Oke, udah selesai. Aduh maaf, jadi jadi kocak. Halo malam yang baru datang. Oh no, la 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 la. Sebentar, oh, tidak. Oh, oke, pollnya. Hey, ini siapa yang mainin polling? Jadi merasa 50%. Oke, kita close polling ya. Kita close polling. Nanti deh jam 22.50 kali ya. Kita close polling. Oke. Minum dulu. Gak apa-apa, mesti gitu memang. Bentar, minum dulu. Ada. Sebenarnya kalau misalnya cerita princess, Disney princesses kayak gitu, enggak itu sih, kayak banyak versinya. Jadi jangan apa sih namanya? Sebentar. Jangan merasa heran. Kok beda ya dari yang tahu? Karena beda-beda versinya. Ada sebentar. Jadi pingin sendawa sebentar, aku mute tuh. Oh, oke. Oh. Wah, kenapa wah? Kenapa wah? Sebentar ya, kita take a break dulu. Istirahat dulu beberapa menit, nanti baru kita lanjutnya. Oh ya, kalau misalnya mau request apa-apa juga boleh ya. Feel free to request me to read the story that you want me to. Feel free. Sendawa Taskara, oh kedengeran ya. Kedengeran ya, aduh. Padahal aku sangkain jauh dari mic gak bakal kedengeran. Boleh, take your time. Okay, thank you. Ya, baik versinya. Bahkan Sleeping Beauty versi asli sama yang dipublish untuk baca anak-anak bedaknya. Iya. Aku udah baca yang itu sih, yang aslinya gak seindah sama yang dipublish. Kayak aslinya itu banyak banget red flag. Cuman, gak salah ya, cerita-cerita kayak gini tuh sengaja dibuat apa sih, happy ending, karena ya ceritanya targetnya untuk anak-anak sih. Kalau aslinya mah kayaknya kurang cocok untuk anak-anak. Trauma kayaknya pasti. Nggak dengar kok. Oh, bohong, berarti dengar ya tadi. Berarti dengar ya tadi ya. Biarin deh. Cuman nggak baik orang kok yang tahu. Nggak tahu kenapa kalau misalnya stream pasti udah tiba-tiba pingin sendawa gitu. Oh ya, Sleeping Beauty, Cinderella. Pokoknya stories yang Disney princesses itu kebanyakan ya tidak seindah apa yang aslinya, nggak seindah apa yang kita baca sekarang gitu. Nah, aslinya banyak red flag ya kan, baik red flag soalnya. Karena gantian saya yang ke tengah tambang gak ada sinyal. Otsu, thank you. Saya akan mampir lagi nantinya. Oke, bye-bye Otsu. Bye-bye Gamba. Gamba. Oh iya, bentar aku sekalian itu deh kasih tau. Oh ya, besok bakal ada itu sih. Kalau misalnya yang tertarik pronunciation class, feel free to attend my stream. Karena aku lagi pingin aja sih sebenarnya. Malah lebih tertarik sama yang versi asli sih. Oh, berarti kamu tertarik sama realitanya ya? Oh, menarik, interesting. Alasannya kenapa itu sih? Alasannya kenapa banyak yang gituin karena anak-anak masih kecil, terus ya udah, just let them dream, biarkanlah mereka bermimpi karena mereka masih anak-anak. Itu sih logikanya ya, tapi ya begitulah. Oh bentar, udah jam segini, kita tutup polling dulu. Wait, and palm. Oh, beda tipis ya. Oh, I see, beda tipis. Berarti mungkin bahasa Inggrisnya bakal lebih banyak. Oke, sebentar. Berarti ini nextnya bahasa Inggris juga. Kalau mau ngambil referensi buat nulis harus baca yang versi asli, soalnya kalau aku, iya bener banget. Harus apa sih namanya? Kalau kalian mau mengembangkan cerita atau bikin fanfic, nggak cuma cerita yang di sekitar ya, kayak bikin fanfic atau pokoknya bikin cerita yang sama tapi pakai karakter yang sama gitu untuk dikembangkan, kalian harus tahu dulu yang aslinya gimana, bukan dengan menulis dari yang bukan asli gitu loh, dari yang udah rewrite orang lain. Gak mungkin dong dikasih cerita Beauty and the Beast yang asli, yang nangis. Yang ada malah gak mau denger lagi, trauma. Ngeri sih yang asli deh. Kalau yang penasaran bisa itu sih baca sendiri. Tapi kalau misalnya yang masih anak-anak ya jangan dulu deh kayaknya. But I thought it, children will come to my room at this late of night, cause they need to sleep. Tapi kayaknya di stream sini nggak bakalan ada anak-anak ya, jam segini mah udah harus tidur nggak sih, dimarahin ortunya. Bentar. Oh, where is it? Di manakah? Di mana? Toko. Oh, sebenarnya aku suka Mulan juga sih, tapi kayaknya mana ya? Oh, ternyata bisa di next. Oh, such a boomer. A donkey to the market. Oh, keledai. Kayak menarik. Yang diperhalus kadang hilang sih feelingnya. Iya, biasanya sih ya. Okay, let's see. I think I'm going to read A Donkey to the Market. Cerita keledai pergi ke pasar. How boomer. How dare you to call me boomer? How dare you? Entar triknya kejauhan ya. How dare you to call me boomer? Okay. Okay. Ini kayaknya bakal semua tahu sih, dan ceritanya juga nggak gitu panjang. Soalnya aku sengaja pilih cerita yang dalam bahasa Inggris yang pada tahu, soalnya mana tahu dia nggak ngerti bahasa Inggris kan, aku biar ceritanya sambil belajar bahasa Inggris. Okay, let's start. Okay, wait, where is it? Okay. Aku dulu ada kumpulan cerita bagus banget, bahkan sampai nangis waktu bacanya, tapi gak tahu kemana bukunya sekarang. Nanti aku cari lagi deh, kayak Clara bagus ceritanya. No, jangan, aku jadi gak enak. Nggak ngerepotin orang, jangan. Gak apa-apa Clara, gak apa-apa. You have helped me a lot, please no, I feel bad. But thank you for the offer. I really appreciate that. Okay, where was I? Di mana aku tadi? Oh, okay. Entah kenapa ya, aku merasa kau kayaknya lebih menarik intonasi bahasa Inggrisnya daripada bahasa Indonya. Bahasa Indonya kayak flat banget. Kayak mbak-mbak iklan. Okay, let's start. A donkey to the market. Long ago in Cambodia, there once lived a farmer and his son. The two of them took good care of all animals on the farm. One baby donkey grew up to be the most handsome and plump donkey they had ever seen. He stood tall and had brown, smooth fur. On seeing the fine grown-up donkey, the farmer said to his son, "Look at this strong donkey. If only there was a need in our village to buy a donkey, we'd get a good price for him. But all the farmers I know already have a donkey. We need to get far away, where most farmers don't have a donkey, to get the price for him." "How far?" said the boy. "Can I come?" "It would be good to have you with me for a long trip," said the father. "So yes, let's go." "Where?" said the son. "The village of Kompang would be good," he said. Then the farmer stopped. "Wait, there is something we must think about. If the donkey walks as far as to the village of Kompang, by the time we get there, he might be too thin. The price for him will go down." At last, the father had an idea. He and his son got hold of the donkey and tied each pair of its feet tight. They passed a pole between the two pairs of feet. The father put the front of the pole on his shoulders. The son put the back of the pole on his shoulders. In this way, the two of them could lift the donkey. They would carry the donkey that way, and that is how they set off to Kompang. While going on their way, they were being seen by villagers who could not believe their eyes. "You would not believe your eyes, you would not believe your eyes." Nggak, lanjut aduh. Aduh, kenapa sih aku, maaf ya. They laughed and laughed. "Look," they called out. "Did you ever see such a thing? Two men are carrying a donkey." They called out, "Old man, people do not carry a horse or an ox. People do not carry a donkey. It is they that have to carry us on their backs." Oh, we are not talking about the talking donkey, no. "Oh," said the father. He and his son took down the donkey. They untied the feet, said the father. "We can't both ride the donkey, for it is not strong enough to carry us both. Ride alone on the donkey and I will follow you." And that is what they did. While passing through another village, the young man was asked, "Where are you riding to, boy?" "To Kompang," he said. Pointing, they asked, "And who is this old man behind you?" "My father," said the boy. On hearing this, the villagers became mad. They said, What a selfish son you are. Why aren't you riding the donkey when you are strong enough to walk? You had better get down at once. Let your old father be the one to ride the donkey." On hearing these sharp words at once, the boy got down from the donkey. His father took his place to the right, and that is how the two of them kept going. The young man walked behind, and the father rode on the donkey. After some time, they came to the village where there was a well. A few young women had come to the well for water. Seeing the handsome young man, the young women felt great caring for him. They were not happy to see an old man riding such a fine donkey, when such a handsome young man had to walk behind him, tired and hot. They called out to the old man, "It is not for you, old man, to ride such a fine donkey. It should be this good-looking young man to ride." The father and son looked at each other. "Again, we must be doing this wrong." They decided to both ride the donkey. "You in front and I behind you," said the old man. That way no one will be mad, and sitting like that, they went on their way. After a bit, the two of them reached a custom house. The officer of the custom house said, "Oops, sorry, Cassie." Okay. "Where are you going, ma'am?" "To the village of Kompang," they said. The officer said in a sharp voice, "Your donkey is not strong enough to carry both of you. If you keep riding as far as the village of Kompang, it will get thin and its price will go down. How foolish you are! Why don't you let the donkey walk?" Then the farmer and his son looked at each other. They were doing things wrong again. They got off the donkey and led it by rope. When they came to a field, the road ended. They had to cross the field to find the road on the other side. The owner of the field was working, and he called out to them, "Walk carefully. My field is full of thorns, for it is not yet cleaned up." The son stepped on a thorn and cried out, "Ow!" The owner of the field saw the donkey. "What are you doing?" he called. "You have a donkey. Why did you ride it? You're treating that donkey as your ruler. How foolish you are." Oh dear. The father and son did not know what to do. Whatever we do, someone has something to say about it. They talked and talked. At last they said, "We'll travel as we see fit, that we will. And just put up with the blame as comes." And so the farmer and his son went on and reached the village of Kompang. There, they sold the donkey for a very good price to a good family too. And the two of them went back home without any more loss of time. The end. Oh, it's actually kind of different from what I read before when I was a child. Oh, lumayan beda ya. Dari cerita yang aku tahu, mungkin setiap negara beda-beda versinya kali ya. Wait, I mean you're kind of green, you might be an ogre at some point. Yeah, I'm not an ogre. How dare you to call me an ogre? No, I'm not. Kecuali nanti kalau Shreknya ketemu Shrek yang versi manusia, oke lah, bisa, gak apa-apa jadi ogre. Nanti aku bisa jadi kayak Princess Fiona. La 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 la. Abaikan, nggak jelas malu. Bentar, baca dulu. Somebody once told me, "The Matcha gonna beat me. I ain't the sharpest sim in the shed." What do you mean the sharpest simp? Bentar minum dulu. Aduh. Mana botolnya? Bentar. Aduh, aku taruh mana lagi? Weh. Oke. Aduh, bentar. Aduh, udah lama banget aku nggak cerita storytelling kayak gini. Udah lama banget. Sebentar ya. Ini Clara nggak tahu jokesnya ya? Nggak tahu. Nggak tahu, aku boomer, nggak tahu jokesnya. I have no idea. Apa tuh jokesnya, bentar. Aduh. What joke is that? Wait. Is there any reference on Google, let's say? Apakah ada reference di Google? Oh, boomer. How dare you to call me boomer? I'm not. I promise you, I'm still 18. I'm still 18, guys. Gue masih 18 tahun, bukan boomer. 18 tapi nggak tahu tahun berapa sih. Haha, nggak deng. Bentar. Bentar kok. Oh, Grand Shrek. You should sang the opening, but we missed the lyric. The opening? That's what boomers say. Lamau, how dare you? I swear to you guys, I'm not a boomer. I just don't follow technology and trends. But that's what boomers said. Bentar. Apa ya itu, Ki? Nggak tahu. Ya maaf aja, aku nggak tahu. Definitely no, how dare you. Bentar. Mungkin satu lagi bakal jadi yang terakhir kayaknya. Abis itu kayaknya aku pingin free talk aja atau sambil SMR-an, soalnya aku rasa lumayan panjang ya ceritanya. Kita berapa cerita? 3 cerita ya? Lumayan panjang ternyata. Oh. Yes, you are. No, I'm not. I'm not a boomer. Bonk bonk. I'm not. Trust me, it works. Alman. Gak jadi deng. Gak jelas. Maaf, aduh, anaknya random, maaf. Maaf, anaknya random. Maaf. Girl, you can do Fiona humming, but you don't know the main soundtrack. Yeah, I don't remember things. It's been ages ago since I watched Shrek. Kayaknya pertama kali aku nonton Shrek itu waktu masih TK deh. Udah lupa. Nggak tahu. Udah lama TK, beberapa tahun lalu. Enggak deh, puluhan tahun lalu. Enggak puluhan juga sih, maksudnya belasan tahun lalu. Udah lama aku belum nonton Shrek lagi. Husin Beach aja aku belum nonton. Bentar. Coba. Wait. Coba. Kenapa sih aku bab terus sih kalau lagi stream? Oke, mungkin aku bakal yang tadi kayaknya yang terakhir deh. Kayak yang tadi ceritanya bakal yang terakhir deh. Kalau aku rasa kayaknya cukup tiga dong. Kayaknya udah lumayan banyak sih. Sama aku takutnya nanti suaranya hilang. Wait. Rewatch it again. You will appreciate the joke more as you grow up. Oh, I see. I will surely rewatch it again if I have time and the mood. The main problem is I recently I'm not into watching films. Kaget. Aduh. Tadi. Clara, thank you for the macaron. Wait. Harusnya itu di depan. Bentar. Notifnya harus di depan. Bentar. Ini taruh tempat lain aja deh. Aduh, nggak bisa ditarik. Contoh nih. Sangat professional streamer sekali. Salah, bukan itu. Nah, ini yang pindahin ke sini. Kok nggak bisa? Kok ini? Sudah. Wait, contoh. Nande. Kenapa kamu nggak bisa di track? Ya udahlah, ya udahlah ya. Thank you, Clara. Thank you for the makanan. Kaget tadi. Ntar tadi isi message-nya apa? Contoh. Aku kelewatan. Udah mau bersihin sebentar. Aku mute dulu sebentar, udah mau bersihin. Oke, udah balik. Aduh, untung sempat mute mic. Contoh. Wait. Contoh, mate. Such a professional streamer. Boomer, how dare you, Clara? You just struck the man just to say I'm a boomer. Meh. Halo kakak, halo. Welcome, selamat malam. Selamat malam, maaf ya, itu sesi baca ceritanya udah selesai. Jadi sekarang lagi free talk sama ya bakal sesama. It's just like cinema, it's all around you. Sama seperti bioskop, ya, audio sound ini all around you. Jadi pakai headset ya. Bentar, ini hari apa sih? Ini hari Jumat ya, masih belum Sabtu ya. Oh iya, masih jam segini nih. Oke. ASMR, ya, ASMR. Whisper, you guys, like whispering like this. Bentar. Kayaknya kalau whisper aku harus naikin gainnya dulu, tapi I don't know if it will sound good though. I have no idea. ASMR teriak di kuping. No. Enggak mau, enggak boleh. Nanti kasihan telinganya. Telingaku juga yang kasihan. Karena aku dengar teriakan sendiri. Nah, no. Oh wait, aku harus mute dulu sebentar. Wait. Oke, aku udah balik mute. Unmute lagi. Cuma aku no, not gonna happen. Oh boleh kalau mau boleh, tapi kalau misalnya kamu congli, apakah kamu congli? Tidak berarti tidak. Hehe. Oh boleh kalau mau apa sih? Enggak jadi deh, aduh, aku meras orang jadi enggak jadi. Enggak, abaikan. Oh kakak, selamat malam. SMR teriak, it goes from 1 to 100 real quick. Such a duality. Dualisme? Bukan dualisme deh. Apa sih bahasa Indonya? Aduh, aku nggak tahu. Aduh, maaf ya. Aduh, Inggris bahasa Indoku jelek banget, sumpah. Mama halo Mion, nyaho. At malam. Papa. Good evening. Welcome to my ASMR kind of stream. Bedtime stories, but we have just finished reading the bedtime stories. So yeah, kita baru selesai. Bedtime stories kita baru selesai tadi ya. Ini sesi ASMR. Jadi ya, I really advise you to put on your headset so that you can hear me clearly on your right and left ear. Yes. Hi, I come from Thailand. Hello, welcome to the stream. I hope you do enjoy the stream. But unfortunately, I had finished to read stories, the bedtime stories, so it's time for just ASMR. You can use your headphones or earphones. I do hope you enjoy the stream. Am I? Oh, menemani bobo. Iya, kalau misalnya mau bobo juga nggak apa-apa. Daijoubu. Tate, Kimi. Enggak jadi, kok aku jadi voice acting? Enggak. Ini bukan stream voice acting, jangan. Harus stay topik, harus seperti professional streamer. Sama ikan ngecap gimana tuh? Ikan ngecap? Maksudnya? Bentar. Apa harusnya tadi aku bawa itu ke bawah ya? Contoh. Harusnya tadi aku bawa itunya. Oops, I'm guessing again. Oh, what's up, Mania? Hello, Mania. Hello, welcome to the stream. Harusnya tadi aku bawa itu ke bawah, biar itu sama kinda. It sounds weird. I don't know why, but I'm sorry. It kind of sounds weird. Hello, Otta. Hello. Itu namanya kan ngecap, bukannya kayak pop gitu ya, kayak kalau misalkan kalian tau meme-nya apa sih, cat pop gitu, apa sih yang but my lips kind of dry. I don't think I can do that if my lips are dry. Wait, let me moisturize a bit. Where is my lip balm? Bentar, lip balmnya kemana? Aku bawa turun kayak, nggak bawa. Maaf. Suara popping itu, aduh, waktu stream kemarin tuh dari kamu juga tau. Iya. Aku kadang suka kayak random. I'm such a random person. I'm sorry, guys. Aduh, minum dulu. Haus. But for sure, I think I'm going to go and fall to the toilet because I drank so much water tonight. Kayaknya aku bakal bolak-balik toilet kayak malam ini lah. Sebentar. Wait. What's this? Okay. Kayaknya kakak punya British voice ya. Mungkin, but I don't know. Mungkin. Kalau menurut kamu gimana? Kalau menurut kamu gimana? Bentar, aku tadi kepikiran. Ini gini. Walah, ininya ternyata. Bentar. Ini gimana dah? Gimana? Walah gini toh. Look, Matcha. Hi, Fendi. Yeho. Hi, Bass. Enggak jadi. Hai Fenrir. Kalau menurut aku gak cantik, terima kasih. Hehehe. Thank you, thank you for the compliment. Thank you. Makasih. Maaf random. Oh ya, kita nanti bakal end stream di 11:30 ya. Cause you guys need to rest and I do need to rest. Both of us need to rest. Kita semua harus istirahat. Jadi ya, streamnya bakal end nanti 11:30 WIB. Dan oh ya, sebentar, yang tadi untuk referensi sama atau mau baca ulang itu ada judulnya anggrek kita untuk Dolmia sama Sleeping Beauty and A Donkey to the Market. Yep, A Donkey to the Market. Jadi ya, oh ya, kalau misalnya mau linknya nanti bilang aja biar aku share. Oh ini aja aku share di sini. Atau kalian mau baca? Listening to your voice make me so comfy. Just what I need before I sleep. Oh, have a not great night, Mania. Have a great night and have a nice dream. Sleep tight. Don't get the frostbite. You know, we have been pronouncing Fenrir of local I all this time. I don't know the proper pronunciation. But I do read your name with local pronunciation. But it isn't Fenrir. Bukan Fenrir kah? Fenrir. But at least I read it like that. I pronounce it like that. Fenrir. If I'm talking in English, I'm going to call you Fenrir. But if I'm talking in Indonesian, I'm going to call you by Fenrir. Jadi Fenrir. I have no idea at all. But that's such a nice name, unique name, because I think I never meet anyone with that name. Aku belum pernah sih ketemu yang namanya kayak gitu. Yes. Okay. Hello Shin. Hello, welcome to stream. How do you guys are doing? I mean, tomorrow is weekend. Tomorrow is weekend and finally I can rest. I can do things that I like. I can sleep more than the usual day. I can sleep for about 8 to 10. I mean not to 10, 8 to 9 hours of sleep usually, because usually I just sleep for about 6 hours I guess. Karena biasanya aku tidur itu kayaknya kalau hari biasa mungkin cuma 6 jam gitu. Jadi kalau Sabtu Minggu aku bisa tidur sekitar 7 jaman, 8 jaman. Tapi bukan karena aku gak mau tidur sih, tapi lebih kayak gimana ya. Hari biasa lebih enak. Sebentar, hari biasa lebih enak itu sih. Lebih enak untuk tidur lebih telat. Entah kenapa, justru kalau misalnya masuknya weekend aku jadi pingin tidur lebih cepat. I can do what I want. Finally I can play Valo. Yes, finally I can play Valorant all day. Not all day, but at least I can play 3 till 4 matches. But lately I'm learning to play Apex, but still have no idea how to play it. Aku masih nggak tahu sih cara main Apex 難しいね。私はわからないけど楽しい。Nggak tahu cara main tapi enak. Na, na, namun kau tahu. Kan jadi bikin nyanyi. Should I sing a lullaby? But I didn't know what to sing. The bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. The bridge is falling down, my fair lady. The bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down. The bridge is falling down, my fair lady. Na 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 na. Banyak cerita yang mestinya kau saksikan di tanah kering bebatuan. Tubuhku terguncang di empas batu jalanan, berkata menapa kering redempun. Perjalanan ini pun semakin jadi saksi. Gembala kecil menangis sedih. Duh, ketinggian kayak apa sih? Kau coba dengar apa jawabnya ketika dia kutanya Bapak ibunya telah lama mati. Ditelan wacana tanah ini. Enough. Enggak, udah. I don't know why, but I just sometimes I suddenly get the feeling to sing out of nowhere. Maaf. Aku nggak pakai reverb soalnya. Ya, nggak tau, kayak random aja gitu, kayak. Tak mengapa ya, aku salah satu yang apa sih namanya, alasan kenapa aku kadang pengen nyanyi itu karena nggak terlalu baik orang. Dan juga ini closing. So yeah, because it's already getting this late, I'm going to end the stream. It's already 1.5 hour I've been streaming. It's time for you guys to sleep. I know tomorrow is Saturday, tomorrow is a weekend, but we need to sleep properly, at least getting 7 to 8 hours a day. Jadi ya, karena kita udah streaming dari jam berapa ya tadi? Jam 10 terus sampai jam sekarang setengah 12 ya. Kita udah streaming 1,5 jam. Jadi ya, that's end the stream. Thank you guys for watching and see you guys tomorrow on Saturday at 7 p.m. Bentar, kontras banget lagunya dari Thunder Birds ke Epic deh. Hehe. Bentar, aku jadi pengen nyanyi lagi mumpung ending closing. But can that be called ASMR? But I don't think so. Apa ya? Let's say, wait. ちょっと待ってね。kaget. Good night, Koncha. Oh, thank you for the macaron. Thank you. Thank you. Wait. I want to sing one last song. As the stream isn't getting crowded, I want to try sing this one. But not the full version, just a bit. I think we should save it for the next karaoke stream, but should we? Kayaknya next stream aja deh, karena aku takut ngeganggu tetangga. Okay. Say bye-bye, Matcha, bye-bye, thank you for coming. Bye-bye, thank you for coming. I hope you guys have a great night.